Hello Internet, how's it going? Welcome to Recap Corner, and let's talk about BBK BRNK version 2. This case, we are literally following the sister, and something that I have to get right off my chest right off the bat. I'm actually happy that they didn't necessarily write Azuma off as, well, now he's not all that good or great. We just need to pretty much keep him off in the background. However, when he does come back, you can obviously see that there's a difference between him and his sister in terms of him being the more humble and grounded one, and of course, as we already know, she is pretty much the above life one who pretty much just sort of acts like, well, yeah, everybody should cater to me because pretty much I'm the great one, not my father, not my mother, none of that shit. I am the great one. So that's sort of how she's coming off, and pretty much this is also pretty evident that say that obviously this one actually kind of proves a lot about her combat abilities too. Even though she may be larger than life and she may be able to do all these acrobatic things, she is a bit too overconfident, as when she climbed up there to that high ass building and let her team pretty much get their asses beat by the Russian team. And pretty much even when she transformed into the black Obu, she's not all that good of a fighter. I mean, she claims that she is, or pretty much or pretty much when we seen her take out the headless BRNK in Taiwan. Of course, she did her job there because the thing was headless, but going up against another member, or at least another BRNK user or a heart user, it's she really didn't have too much of a defense against it versus watching Azuma, a person who pretty much ran there from the goddamn airport, who pretty much was probably out of energy, same as her, and with his team, he was able to just pretty much wipe the floor, man, with the Russian team with no problem. However, most of that could be chalked up to, well, now he has an actual heart, she has an artificial one, but honestly, with how that's coming off, is well, Azuma was just better because he's pretty much just the older brother who pretty much knows, listen, I am one with my team, and pretty much we grew and we're now and we can work well as a functioning unit. Even though we may have our differences, we're still a tight-knit unit. So that's kind of how this is coming off. The thing that does kind of interest me a little bit though is the fact that when I actually think about the end of this battle, or pretty much when Azuma and his sister when they meet up again, it goes all the way back to the whole thing of I am the person who has a bigger need for that heart than you. Give it to me because I want it. And Azuma says no because it's mine. And then of course she says, yeah, no, I'm gonna take it by force. And of course the limbs, who technically aren't hers, says, okay, we will help you fight anyway. Yeah, it couldn't go too long without going back to that. Which kind of makes me think, if this man was the real world, if this is how powers worked, I believe that people, man, would have done that fucking would have done that weird ass Pokemon shit, just beating your ass and stealing your Pokemon for no reason. Which kind of makes me think why there isn't a Pokemon Team Rocket version out. I don't know why it's not out yet, but until then, that is what I gotta say about that. Please tell me what do you think about this down there in the comment section. I will catch you on the next Jongravesshow. Keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.